Right, so that's basically all that we've got at this, front move here. So let's look at the next one then, which is his, step through and slow slide there. Well, you can see that I've got his body right hooked over at this point, and then he pulls that body up quite swiftly. So we get this greater snap up on the body there, compared to the speed at which he's moving the hip and sliding the foot. As I think about it, just watching it back, I see that it is only a 5-frame move, and I'm actually tempted just to bring that out another 1-2 frames there, just as that's not quite such a snap, given of course that the rest of the body is doing this sort of slowed action. Also notice what we do with the head here. It does this little tip, so of course it comes round, it's looking that way. Notice how it's posed there. But as his body slinks, you see we begin to tip the head down, so it's as if the head is being left behind slightly, It gives it this sort of slickness to the motion. We can see as well that as he comes into the turn, we've begun tucking the arms up like that. They're then up by his chest, ready at this point to do the push down like this, which I might have coming in just a moment late. But of course also notice that we've got this tween where we're trying to keep the hands in a line so the elbows go out at that one point there. So that's our whole move like this. See? So there are the arms pressing out and down. If we wanted to, we could perhaps pull, this frame for the arms out by a couple there, and then also this one out perhaps by one, and that would give a slower ease like that. But I'm also partially tying it to the movement of the head, which of course you notice I have him looking back at where he's been. You notice he spins his head preemptively there to catch it, but then as he comes up he starts looking back that way. So we've keyed that little turn piece on the head there as well. Then what we've put in during his hold, I've just extended this a little bit, spaced it out more so he does this little look back before turning back and going into his pow, into his little woohoo. And also notice I've given him this pre-slide, so we get this anticipatory slinks over one way, and see how the head counteracts that whole thing there. So we've got the body and the head timed against one another as he slinks back, and then he breaks out into his power move there. So there we go, comes around, tucks in, comes up, straightens out, arms squeezed down, looks back, checks, swings, at which point you notice he does the foot exchange there as well, pow, out, and again we get a little follow through into this pow as he comes out there.